presidential poll. So despite a pledge by electoral body IEBC to be more accountable and transparent in preparations and conduct of the repeat presidential poll, opposition leader Raila Odinga and his team have announced that they will skip a deliberative meeting called by IEBC to break the prevailing deadlock ahead of the October 26th repeat poll. Jubilee, on the other hand, say they will attend that meeting.
As anti-riot police battled opposition protesters demanding the exit of key officials at electoral body IEBC, a letter from the commission inviting opposition leader Raila Odinga's camp for a deliberative meeting to resolve the prevailing standoff was gathering dust at the National Super Alliance. As Odinga's camp announced it would skip a Wednesday IEBC NASA Jubilee Bombers meeting, convened by the Commission to break the prevailing deadlock before the October 26th repeat poll.
We don't want to walk into any meeting where an agenda has been set and fixed and where you get an ambush and start asking for time to respond to any issues of a technical nature.
If they are not ready for the election and they don't want to participate, is to go back to the Supreme Court and ask for the interpretation of that court order.
On Monday, IEBC announced a raft of reforms to safeguard credibility of the repeat poll. Among them, a financing agreement passed to Treasury for the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, to procure and deliver ballot papers and result forms. Under the deal, UNDP was also to provide the funds under a program dubbed Strengthening the Electoral Processes in Kenya. IEBC had also suggested 4 technical experts to be embedded from the United Nations and the Commonwealth and 2 similar agents with IT experience for each candidate to supervise the electronic results transmission infrastructure supplied by French firm Safran Mofo, a company which NASA insists was culpable for the bungled August 8th polls.
Solutions have to be found. And I can tell you at the Commission, it is not interesting because they have to come to work, they have to deliver on their mandate, and the things that are happening around them, notwithstanding, they have to stand firm and do their work.
It has been our hope, and remains my hope, that the IEBC will become sensible and stop being opaque, stop covering itself, stop the business as usual attitude.
But sources within NASA claim their objection to UNDP's involvement in the repeat poll stems from IEBC CEO Ezra Chiloba's past involvement with the agency. Between August 2011 and December 2013, Chiloba served in a UNDP team that drafted a program targeting Kenya, dubbed Support to Electoral Reform Processes 2012 to 2013. NASA CEO Norman Magaya claims the coalition was never consulted on IEBC's plan to embed the UN and Commonwealth technical experts, insisting IEBC must discontinue Safran's contracts and kick out all electoral officials on the NASA unwanted list, including Chiloba, before Odinga's team can sit with the commission.
I think the question is whether the stakeholders really want to have these matters resolved. Yeah, that's a simple question. Do the stakeholders want these matters resolved? We're open, we've invited them, we've gone out of the way, and we are still open.
But IEBC is proceeding to want to hold the next election precisely in the same manner I did the last one, in disregard of the Supreme Court. It is still my hope that the Jubilee Party will see the sense of making sure that the IEBC complies with the court order.
As grandstanding persists over electoral reforms, the IEBC is no doubt caught in a tight spot in preparations for the repeat poll as the clock ticks dangerously closer to the October 26th Odinga-Kenyatta rematch. Muremi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.